All right, y'all, so what do I have today? I have this UV light from Let's Resin. Now, if you followed me for any length of time, you know that I have used Let's Resin throughout the years, and I love their products. I've never gotten a bad product from them. I love their resin, their colorings, I love their lights and everything. But this is a new light that I'm pretty excited to open up and use. And I'm going to tell you why. Now, when you use UV resin, you know that's the kind where you just pour it into your mold and you have to cure it with a light. It is not the two-part resin that you mix together and then you have to let it sit, okay? This is where, like this mold here, you pour the resin into your mold and then you put it under the light and you let it cure. And you've seen me do this before. And then I'll let the top cure, and just to make sure, I'll flip the project over and cure the back, just to make sure everything is properly hardened, okay? With this light, you don't have to do that. You don't have to do that. It has a light on top and a light on bottom. And you're like, well, how's that work? Well, it's got like this little shelf thing in it, and I'm going to show that to you here in a second. So I've already opened this up to check, you know, to make sure nothing was broken, everything arrived, and it was just fine. It was just fine. But anyway, we're going to take a look at it. So this is the light. You see, there's two parts here, okay? And I'm going to get this box out of the way here in a second. You also get this little shelf, and this is what goes between the two pieces. Oops. You get your cord and you get your plug in. So let's get this out of the way. So first off, let's set this right over there and let's take a look at this. Of course, this is what you use to plug it in. Now, here are the two pieces. Now, if you look at the two pieces, each one of them has a plug-in. So you can use either one of these that you like. You can use them individually like that. Or you see these little magnets here. Look. Boop. They snap together so that you have this big, huge light here. And I'm going to tell you something else. Not only is this good for resin, y'all know I do my own nails. It's good for curing your nails too. Your gel polish and such, your builder gel, you can cure your nails in there. But how awesome is that? But right here, this is the little shelf that I was telling you about. So let me get this open and we'll put it together. Okay, so I've taken the plastic off of everything, and I've also taken these little corner protector things off of the plate. So now we're just going to slide that in. You see like these little sections right here. We're just going to slide our plate in just like that. And then we're going to take this and we're going to snap it back down on top with the magnets. Whee! I like how it fits together. So then we're going to open this up and plug it in. Okay, so I have all of the plastic taken off, and for our little support plate here, I took off the little corner protector things, get rid of those, and then you're just going to slide it in to these lines right here. It just slides right in, okay? And I try to do that before I turn the camera back on because the light is reflecting in it, and I was trying to not blind you. But now that we have our little power adapter thing here unplugged, you see it is actually split here. We're going to plug it in to the back of each of the sides. Okay, so now you have this end left. You're going to plug that in to your little adapter here and then plug that into your outlet. So let's open up my mold here. Yeah, I got this mold from Hobby Lobby. I gotten it quite a while back, and I've been waiting for a reason to use it, and I'm going to use it on this project. So anyway, what you want to do is let's just go ahead and take this back off, because once you put your resin in your mold, this is very flexible. You don't want to put the resin in it and then pick it up and be moving it around, because then it's going to slosh around and you're going to spill it, okay? So let's get this out. Oh, it sticks. Okay. So we're just going to go ahead and lay that on the plate like that. And see, it sticks because this is silicone, this is glass. It's not going to wiggle. It's not going to go anywhere. Now, for the resin, of course, we're going to be using the UV resin from Let's Resin. And I do love their resin so much. Like I said, I've used it for quite a long time now. And let's go ahead and get this open. What I like about this is it's very low odor. Okay, so it's not like you're going to smell up your room while you're using it. So that's a good thing. And so here are the bottles of resin that comes with the little nozzle here. So let's get all of this out. 3 bottles of resin. You want to set these off to the side. And this is what that looks like. So then you're just going to take the lid off. We're going to open this up. You know what? I'm going to use the end of this paintbrush. Okay. And then you're going to screw one of these lids on. Okay, that makes it a lot easier to get into your tiny molds here. Now this lid, you just twist off. This is the nozzle, and then this is the lid that protects the nozzle, okay? And in your paperwork here, it will tell you how long to cure the resin and whatnot. So you want to go ahead and read over that. It tells you right here. You can cure UV resin outside. Did you know that? I have done that before. I believe I did that over on TikTok. But anyway, it tells you how much sunlight to use and how much UV light to use. 3 to 4 minutes. So what are we going to put in this resin? I have some dried flower petals over here. I have some actual dried flowers. And then I have these dried rose petals. Yellow roses. I also have some tweezers and some small paint brushes and whatnot that will be of good use. So let's get our tweezers and let's decide which one we want to use. I think let's use this big one right here, okay? So I'm going to decide which petal I want to use. These are a little bit curled, but once they get wet with the resin, they will flatten back out a little bit. Let's see, will this work well? Yeah, let's put that in the big one, okay? So let's go ahead, and I'm just going to put a little bit of resin in there. Okay, and now we're going to take our petal here, and I'm going to hold it with these tweezers. Now, what I like to do is just putting a little bit of resin on the thing, whatever you're using here. You know what? Let me see if I got a smaller paintbrush. No, I'll use this one. It's okay. I think it'll be okay. And then you just want to brush your resin around just a little bit on it. What does that do? It sort of like seals it just a little bit so that you're not like putting like a dry item down into your resin. That's how you get air bubbles. So I just like to brush it around, especially using dried flowers. Just like to brush it around a little bit first. Okay, so I believe I've got enough on there. So let's just take my little paintbrush here. A wooden skewer would be good. Toothpick. Whatever you want to use. This is just what I had. Okay, you want to make sure, let's get it all up here. We'll go back and make sure to fill it in a whole lot better here in a bit, okay? Okay, so you see I did cut it a few places. I've pretty much got it pressed down in there the way I want it to be. This isn't going to be perfect. And I'm going to be making like a sun catcher doohickey later on with this. So if it's not perfect, that's just fine with me. It's just, I just really wanted to preserve these particular petals. Okay, so now that we've done that, I'm going to go ahead and let's just add, because this is not full. Okay, so we're just going to add a little bit more. Keep a close eye on the edge of your mold here. Just a few drops here and there. And then let's just spread that out a little bit more until it is as full as you want it. Okay, so I've pretty much got it the way that I want it to be. And then we're just very carefully going to snap this down on top. Oop, cat hair. I've got like moss and all kinds of stuff I'm working on over here, and it just stuck to it. But anyway, now you're going to hit the power button. That turns it on. Hit it again to go to 3 minutes. Again to go to 5 minutes. I'm going to leave this on 5 minutes, okay? Because it is a little bit, it's a little bit thick with that petal in there, and we want to make darn sure that it gets cured the way it needs to be. So 5 minutes. Okay, so it's been the 5 minutes, and we're going to open it up. Now give me something to make a tappy tappy. All right, it is fully cured. Okay. And now let's just get this out of the way. We're just going to pop it out. Now I'm just going to let this sit here. Let it cool down for a second, because I can feel it's very hot. So you just want to let this sit there and cool. And then when it has cooled down, we're just going to pop it out. Now you may need to sand the edges a little bit if you've worked with resin. This isn't just because of this particular type of resin or the mold. That's just how resin works. You can use, like, I'm trying to look around to see what I have. I have like an old nail buffer around here somewhere that I've been using for my resin. But once you pop it out, you can just, oh, here's like this little sanding sponge here. You can use that as well. You just want to buff around the edges just to smooth it out a bit. So once this cools down, we'll take it out and take a look. Okay, so I've taken it out, and, oh, I'm going to use the right side of this. Just barely buff the edges of this just a little bit, but I'm going to show you what I'm going to do with it, because I am going to use this in a future video in another project. Oh, there's a little There's a little piece right there. There we go. I got it. I've got it. But then I'm going to take a smaller paintbrush. Let's use this one. And I have some silver paint. This is a multi-surface metallic paint. And I'm just going to use this. I'm going to paint around the edge, okay? Because the project that I'm going to be putting it on, I was going to have like a lot of silver in it. So then you can just paint the edges here. Also, just wanted to throw this in there right quick. Now the edge has dried, I'm just going to go back around like this. Just overlap it a little bit over the edge. And it kind of looks like leaded glass, you know, which I think is pretty cool. But I just wanted to throw that in there just to show y'all how I'm doing it. But yeah, this is it. So I'm very happy with this light. Oh, hold on. It cured both sides very, very well and very quickly. I didn't have to flip it over, which I thoroughly enjoyed that. So yeah, I'm going to have some links down for y'all below to where you can get this awesome light and where you can get their resin. I highly recommend that you use both. But if you would, please give this video a thumbs up. Click subscribe. Check me out on other forms of social media, the links to all of which will be in the description box down below. And I will see y'all later. Bye.